Well, the new year brings some new laws on the books, and there are a few major changes taking effect in regards to Illinois' employment laws.
They're important ones. Patrick Dolan is an employment and labor attorney here in the city and joins us now live to talk about some of these new changes. Pat, thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate your time.
Good to be here. Thanks.
Let's talk about the ones that, let's begin with, the ones that affect workers the most, the pay and transparency of benefits issue. Can you start with that one, please?
Sure. So the Illinois Equal Pay Act now obligates employers to provide information with regard to pay and benefits for each job that it advertises, both internally and externally. That's a really big deal because it's hard to figure out from an employee's perspective what they should be paid. And if you're already working there and you're not sure what other folks in your job classification are paid, now what you have is something to look at. And for those seeking jobs, that information is accessible as well. So it provides really good information that Illinois employees have to look at when they're considering whether to take a job.
And that makes sense. Okay, so it's a good for the employee. What does it mean for the employer in terms, do you think this is going to impact the employment opportunities in Illinois at all?
No, I don't think so. And I think, a lot of employers already do this, Lourdes. And so I think what it does is provides clarification, even from a manager or HR standpoint, when we're talking about what should an employee be paid. So there really isn't any inconsistencies. And I think it helps the company to provide a clear message being sent out among all the different hiring folks.
Pat, can you talk a little bit about reproductive health rights? There are some changes coming under that umbrella for the law. Please expand upon that.
Yeah, so the Illinois law now requires employers to treat folks who have made reproductive decisions the same as anyone else. In other words, they can't discriminate against them. And when we're talking about reproductive health decisions, what we're really talking about are decisions with regard to prenatal care, fertility and sterilization care, any sort of decision on termination of pregnancy, et cetera. So any decision related to those sorts of things, an employer cannot discriminate against someone based on how they make their decisions.
Can you clarify, does that apply to all companies or employees who employ a certain number of individuals?
Most laws like this one require 15 or more employees to adhere to this law.
Okay.
And to piggyback off of the issue of reproductive health and no discrimination when it comes to that, another law that falls into that category is this issue of family responsibilities. Explain what that means. Is it just if you have to sort of drive your child to a doctor's appointment, they can't hold that against you? Is that what I should take from it?
Lourdes, this is beyond that. And actually that story about Aiden just before I came on is really critical here. So what it does is provides parents who, for example, need to work at home to take care of their child or their parent or somebody who has a chronic health condition, allows them to work from home and take care of the person who needs help. And the company cannot discriminate against them for doing that, so long as the employee continues to do their job and is unaffected by the requirements that the person needs care for. So it really prohibits an employer from discriminating against someone who is requiring, who is required to stay at home and help one of their family members.
I would think that one could get a little sticky, right?
It can, but it actually fills a gap in the law, I think, really importantly. And it's a possibility for the employer to work with the employee to keep them in their job while they're maintaining their obligations to those family members.
Thank you, Pat. We appreciate your time and a happy new year to you.
Thank you to you too. Thank you.
Patrick Dolan with Conte and Dolan. Coming up next.